Welcome to
Thankful and Thriving Thursday.
And our guest is Miss Krieger.
All right, welcome, Miss Krieger.
Yay! I'm excited to be here. Super excited to be here.
Okay, who has the first question? They let Brooklyn.
How long have you been working here?
I have been working here 17 years. That was the very first year we opened in 2006. In 2007, and I was the first principal. So I'm the only principal you guys have ever had at Mahan Elementary. Isn't that crazy?
Okay, Dominic, you can come up and ask if you want to come up.
Can we get a school puppy?
You know what? I wish I would count the number of times I've been asked that question over the years. And
It's a little more difficult.
Unfortunately, the answer is no. Do you know what? We actually have students in our building that are allergic to dogs.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say.
Simran.
And sometimes they're even a little, sometimes kids are a little, I have a doggy, but sometimes kiddos are
You're
not.
scared.
They might be afraid.
Especially if it's like a really big dog,
Yeah.
like a hound dog.
Yeah.
They're really big.
Yeah.
Simran, did you have a question? Okay.
How many years have you been in this school?
Oh,
17 years. Yeah. 17 years I've been here.
Fiona.
What's your favorite thing to do?
Oh, probably my very favorite thing to do is just spend time with my grandchildren. I have 3 grandchildren, and Eli, Jonah, and Anna. And little Anna's getting ready to turn 1 year old, and we're having her birthday party on Saturday.
Are you making the cake?
Yes, I'm making
Did
the
you guys
cake.
know Miss Krieger can bake cakes?
No.
And they're really beautiful.
So I made Eli a big alligator cake this year because that's what he wanted. But little Anna's is just a cake with pretty roses on it. So I'm making that for her.
All right, Carson.
How much money do you have?
Well, that's called a very personal question.
Yeah.
She may not want to answer that.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Pass.
Okay, Paige. Paige.
Is it hard being a principal?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Some days, yeah. Some days it's really hard. Some days there's a lot of decisions you have to make, and there's things that I have to do that I can't really maybe share with people, and sometimes people aren't happy, and I want for everybody to love to be here and be happy and stuff. So sometimes it is hard, but I really love being a principal, and this really is like the best place to be a principal. I wouldn't want to be a principal
Right.
anyplace else.
Siona.
What is your favorite color?
Oh, favorite color.
Purple.
I knew it.
You knew it?
Because that's everybody I've asked that's a girl. They said purple.
Oh,
really?
That's what I said. Pink, blue.
Purple?
So
Yeah.
we were doing this before and saying like, what's your like? We were just like answering questions, and somebody said, I'm gonna ask her what's your favorite color.
Yeah.
I was like, I bet it's purple.
Ah, she did.
It
Fiona,
is.
do you have a question? Fiona, do you?
I already did one.
Okay, Noah.
What does it take to be a principal?
Ooh.
Well, that's another really good question. You have to go to college. How many of you think you might want to go to college? Do you know yet?
Not me. Not me.
Okay. Okay. Well, you have to go.
gamer.
You're going to be a video gamer. Okay.
So,
Right.
all right, so you have to go to college, and that's going to take 4 years. So you have to go and get your undergraduate degree. Then you have to go to graduate school, and you have to get your master's degree, and then you have to get a certificate on top of that. So I really have 2 master's degrees and 1 bachelor degree. And then you have to take a really long test. It takes 2 days to take the test.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like today and tomorrow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Cadence, do you have a question?
Yes. Has anybody ever met to the principal office?
Has anybody what?
Ever gone to the principal's office?
Oh,
For
in
good
this
or bad?
Oh, well, I'm not going to say in this class, but you know, I have some friends that
Okay.
visit me from time to time in the principal's office. So let me ask you a question.
What?
If Miss Morgan said you're going to have to go to the principal's office, why did you go?
No, I'm scared now.
You're scared. You would be scared to come to my office?
It's not always scary.
You might kick us out of school.
That's what.
You might kick us out of school.
What if it's a positive office
Yeah.
referral? Miss Krieger has started a new thing.
I did something really fun. Or if you could go up there for your
Good for
birthday
you.
tag.
Thank you.
I did manners.
Thank you.
Wow.
To the lunch lady.
That's
I have a
all.
question. Why did you decide, Mrs. Krieger, why did you decide to do positive office referrals?
Oh, that's a good question too, Miss Morgan. Well, part of the reason is for what you just said, because you all said, "Oh, I'd be scared to go up there." Well, first of all, I don't want you all to be scared to come to see me. Okay, that's probably one thing. But second of all, I would rather us focus on all the amazing positive things that we're doing in this building instead of maybe sometimes you might not make the best choice. Guess what? Everybody has a bad day. Like, would you agree, like every now and then you might just have a bad day?
Yeah.
So sometimes when you have a bad day, you might say something you shouldn't, or maybe you do something you shouldn't. And then I'm always sorry if I've said something I shouldn't or done something I shouldn't. But unfortunately, sometimes when we're at school, if you don't make the very best choice, you might have to come see me and we might have to talk about it. We may have to phone home, you know, something of that nature. But all day long, every day, there are kids here making great choices, doing great things. Just like you said, you used your manners, you were kind to somebody. And so we decided we wanted to make that more of the focus because that happens every single day here, all day long. So we just wanted to focus on that.
All right,
Yeah.
just a couple more. Olivia.
What's your favorite season?
Ooh, favorite season.
Fall. This is my favorite time of year. You're gonna laugh, but guess what is my least favorite?
Summer.
Summer. How did
What?
you know that?
Birthdays in the summer. It was last year.
Well, no, because I just don't like super hot weather, you know. But
I like when it's like warm but not hot.
yeah, warm
We
and
live
hot.
Kaplan more.
Yeah,
All right, Ty.
What's your
Go.
favorite costume?
my
For
favorite what?
Halloween?
Costume.
Oh, she may have to wait and answer that after she sees
Yeah, I'm
some.
gonna have to wait and see them. I'll have to think about
Trunk or
that.
treats coming
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that.
Tyson, what's your question?
Born.
Oh, when
Oh,
were you
when I was
born?
I was born. Guess what?
Your birthday's coming.
It is. My birthday's coming up.
It's fun.
Oh, Miss Morgan. Yeah, Miss
Well,
Morgan.
Tyson practiced that question, and I'm like,
Well,
that's a good question.
Miss Morgan is one of the ones that always remembers my birthday, and I appreciate that. So my birthday
Well, no, we remember it. Wait, when's your
Oh.
birthday?
October the 19th.
Wow.
Coming
Yes,
up.
coming right up.
My birthday's November 8th.
Ooh, that's a math problem we'll have to do.
Mine is June 11th.
Mine's in
All right.
mine's in 2 weeks.
Didn't you already ask a question? Okay, Brady, go.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Okay.
Okay. Well, guess that's another thing I love to do. So I love to bake cakes, but I also love to cook. Like I love to cook.
Same as mine.
It's my, you know what, when I was your all's age, I started cooking at your all's age because my grandma would, and sometimes, well, I was actually younger than you. I was probably about 6 when I started cooking. Yeah.
Oh.
So my grandma had this step stool and I would bring it over to the counter. And the very first thing I learned how to make was mashed potatoes
Oh.
because she would cook mashed
I
potatoes.
love mashed
So
potatoes.
I had to peel, but you know, you had to peel the potatoes, you had to do all that kind of stuff. So I would say, you know, cooking, what was the question? It was like, what was
What's your
my-
favorite food?
My favorite food. Okay, so my radio's making lots of noise, isn't it? That's Miss Mayberry.
Is it that kid, that's the kids yelling like?
So my favorite food though is probably, if I'm gonna order out somewhere, Chinese is my favorite.
I like Chinese.
All right, we have time for Ruby. So Ruby has.
Okay.
Okay.
So, who are you thankful for, and what are you thriving for?
Oh, I love
Why are you
that.
thankful and thriving?
Oh man. Listen,
Our question
y'all,
of the day.
we could be here for a very long time on that one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the thing.
I am so thankful for so many things. You know, I share a few of them, obviously, on the announcements sometimes.
This morning.
But
In your journal.
yeah, in my journal, I love my journal.
Didn't you think of one of the things, like the sports thing?
Yeah, but I'm so thankful. I really am thankful for the people that I know. Like, I get to come in here every day, and there's about 725 of you kiddos here in this building every day. And then there's about 100 staff members. And so I get to come in here every day and be around people that I love and that I like too. And so that is such a blessing. That is so cool. So I'm super thankful for that. I'm always thankful for my family, and I think most people think that, but this is kind of beyond that. So I'm very thankful that I get to really touch the lives and be part of your all's lives for just a small amount of time.
Yeah.
This morning I was talking to Miss Robinson. She teaches 4th grade here, and Miss Robinson and I have been working together now for 24 years. And so I've known her for a long time, and I got to just spend about 15 minutes with her, and we were just talking, and that just did my heart good, because I've watched some of her children be born, and we were talking about all of that. It's just really cool to get to spend part of people's lives that maybe you would have never had a chance to do if it wasn't for school and this job. So that's what makes me thrive, is that kind of thing, and my personal faith. So that's for me is what helps me thrive and get through every day.
All right, boys and girls, what do we say?
Thank you.